Hi there. I want to talk about 7 eyes of manifestation. When you want to manifest, there are 7 conduits or there are 7 vessels that could usher you into your manifestation. Now, the first one is inspiration. You may just get inspired. For example, the most successful rap single of all time is a single called I'll Be Missing You by Puff Daddy, Faith Evans, and 112. And guess what happened? Puff Daddy was watching TV one day. He had lost his best friend, Notorious B.I.G. And he was watching MTV and his song came, Every Step You Take by Sting and the Police. And he just got inspiration, to turn that song into a remix, to remix that song. He did it, and the song up to today is the largest selling hip-hop single of all time. I'll Be Missing You. So sometimes when you want to manifest great things, it will come via inspiration. You're just inspired. You can be inspired with a song, a recipe, a drive to write a book, to invest in a company, to partner with somebody. It could be an inspiration. So that's the first thing. Now the second thing, the second conduit could be an impulse. Now, there was a poor rubber worker in New York. Hi there. Would you like to break limiting patterns in your life? Would you like to discontinue habits and build new habits? Would you like to have a positive mindset? Would you like to increase your proactivity, stop procrastination, strengthen your willpower? I'm facilitating a class on reprogramming the subconscious and building discipline. In those 2 classes, you'll be able to find the tools, necessary tools to achieve these things and make these things possible. You see, I'm a testimony to the things I'm going to be teaching at these programs. I was able to use some of these tools to beat depression. I overcame suicidal thoughts and tendencies using these tools. I've been able to form new habits and build an amazing pattern of achieving great things in my life. Now, I was able to use some of these tools to memorize 14 books of the Bible. I was able to use some of these tools to overcome my addiction to football, to overcome an addiction to sugar and carbonated soft drinks. And I'm inviting you to take part in this training. In this training, you will learn these tools and you'll be able to create the life you want. Scan the link in the description and I look forward to seeing you. Do have an amazing day and bye for now. One day he was working on rubber and he impulsively just tossed a piece of rubber into his mouth, just impulsively. And it tasted good and he said, wow, I should invent something that is edible and rubberized. And he invented chewing gum. And before he died, he had one of the biggest buildings in New York, Thomas Adams, inventor of chewing gum. So sometimes one of the vehicles for manifestation are the impulses that you get. All right, the third one I want to talk about is inquiry. You just feel like researching into a particular area. So you have people like Elon Musk wanting to research on how to make space rockets. How did he learn to make space rockets? By reading books. And guess what? SpaceX accounts for most of his wealth, and today he's the richest man in the world. Isaac Newton, he was sitting under an apple tree, an apple fell on his head, and guess what happened? He said, man, for this apple to fall on my head, there must be a law of gravity. He went and did his work on the law of gravity, and today, a lot of our inventions and discoveries come out of that law of gravity today. So it could come through what? An inquisition. Now, the other thing is ideas. It could come through ideas. Tyra Banks, founder and creator of America's Next Top Model, how did it come through? It came through an idea. One Saturday morning or one morning, she was watching TV and saw American Idol. And she thought to herself, if there's a reality show for singers, why can't there be a reality show for fashion models? And America's Next Top Model was born. So it could come through what? Ideas. It could come through intuition. Bob Iger was the former CEO of Disney and he was responsible for most of the successful films like Black Panther, Incredibles and all that. But he said that he saw or listened to a script. Intuitively, he knew which script would work. So one of the ways you could manifest or vehicles for manifestation is your intuition. You just know things. Then the next one is incidents. You may just stumble into a friend. One of the biggest earphones companies in the world is Beats by Dre that was acquired by Apple. How did it come about? Dr. Dre went on vacation and saw his mentor, Jimmy Iovine. And Jimmy Iovine said, I'm starting a headphone company. Let's partner together and do it. Just an incident. And the rest is history. They sold it for $3 billion and making both of them billionaires overnight. Then finally, insights. You may just get a spark of brilliance, insights, how to invest, how to go about a particular challenge, insight, how to do it. This is how to do it. I'm going to do it like this. Kalaikan is like that. Kalaikan is called a disruptive investor, a corporate radar. What does he do? He looks for companies that have strong assets but are poorly managed. He acquires the company, sacks the board, and revamps the company and sells it at a profit. But that model, he got it by insight. So those are the 7 vehicles for manifestation. I hope that works for you. God bless you. Do have an amazing day. But let me say this. If your energy is positive, your ideas will be positive. But if your energy is very negative, I'm telling you, if your energy is negative, even if you get ideas, those ideas will plunge you into problems. You may get brilliant ideas, but by the time you execute it, if your energy is negative, it will end up bringing problems into you. And that's why some people fall in love with somebody. The person seems like the best thing since sliced bread, and the person ushers them into what? Heartbreak upon heartbreak upon heartbreak, because negative energy will bring things into your life that will perpetuate the negativity. But if you have positive energy, it will bring things into your life that will perpetuate the positivity or the positive energy that you have. I hope that works well for you. God bless you. Do have an amazing day. Bye for now. Hi there. I'm Adekomi Olusonya, publisher of the Immersion Bible, and I will get you addicted to the Word of God. Line upon line, precept upon precept. If you want access to any of my books, products, training or coaching services, scan the link right here. And Kemi sends her love. Do have an amazing day, and bye for now.